Hi students, welcome back to my channel 90 Degree, where I will be uploading all the important sums related to your board exams. And today we will be doing algebra. And these are activity based questions which are coming in your board exams in July 2020 for 3 marks. Now when I talk about a 3 marks question, this activity based question comes in your question number 3A, where you have 2 questions, okay, and out of that you have to attempt any one. Now see students, when I observe these 2 questions over here, actually you will not find this in your textbook as an activity based question, because this is a problem which is given in your problem set, which is converted into an activity based question. And this is a short example from probability chapter, which they have converted into an activity based question. So you all can have this question as an activity based question in your exams, or you can get a 3 marks problems in your board exams. Understood?
Yes.
So we'll start this up. Let us read the first question. What they are saying: in an AP, the first term is -5 and the last term is 45. So this is a problem based on your arithmetic progression chapter. Okay. If the sum of the n terms in an AP is 120, then complete the activity to find n. So I need to find what n. So what information they have given in the question? See, I know the first term, that is my T1, and I know the last term, that is what 45. And what they are saying, the sum of the n term in an AP is 120. I know the first term, I know the last term, and I know the sum of the series, that is what 120. Okay, then complete the activity, find n. Okay, so I need to just find the value of n. What is my n? Number of terms. Okay. So this is the activity. I just need to fill the boxes. So I'll have to go with the flow of the sum, because the sum is already solved. I need to do some short workings and fill these boxes over here. Understood? Yeah. Okay, let us see the first box. So the first term is what? -5. So they have given T1 is what? -5. Now T of n, it is the last term, right? So what I'll write in this box? 45, because my last term is what? 45. Understood? So what I'll write? 45 over here. Now S of n equal to box, the sum of the terms, that also they have given in the question. Yes or no? Yes. That is given how much? 120. Understood? So see here. So this is my 120. Any doubts?
No.
Okay, now see what happens. Now this is the formula. This is the formula. S of n is given by n by 2 bracket open, that is T1 plus, in that box what I write? T of n. Okay. That is my last term. First term plus last term. That is T of n. So what I write over here? This is T of n. So this is my formula. Okay, now let us see the next box. Now see, what is the sum of my n terms? That is 120. They have given S of n over here. Sum of the term is what? 120. So what I'll write over in this box? 120 is equal to, again, n by 2. Now see, what is my T1? That is -5. Okay. Plus, what is my Tm? That is my last term, that is 45. Understood? Now I need to do some workings over here. I will show you that workings. Okay. Let me see the next box. That is 240 equal to n into box. Okay. Now see here, from this where the 240 has come. Okay. Now this 2, see, you can see this 2 over here. This will be multiplied by 120. So I get what? 240. Okay. And that is equal to n into box. So what is that? I need to do this working. Okay. What is -5 plus 45? Actually that is what? 45 minus 5. That will give me how much? 40. See now this. -5 plus 45 is going to give me what? 40. So what I'll write over here? 40. Okay. Now therefore n equal to. So I need to do the working. Yes or no?
Yes.
That has to be done in the rough page, at the last page of a supplement. Understood?
Yes.
Very good. See, let me solve this out. Now see what happens. I'll show you the working. 240 is equal to n into 40 is going to give me what? 40n. Yes or no?
Yes.
Understood? Any doubts? No. 40n. So therefore, n is equal to 240 divided by 40. Because this is in the multiplication form, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
So therefore, n is equal to what? 240 upon 40. 0, 0 gets cancelled. Yes or no?
Yes.
See, 4 ones are
4.
4 ones are 4 6 are.
24.
So therefore, what is my n? 6. So therefore, n is equal to what? 6. Understood?
Yes.
Yes.
Was that an easy problem?
Yes.
Any doubts?
No.
Let us read the second question. What they are saying. A card is drawn from a well shuffled pack of 52 playing cards. Okay. So this is a problem based on probability chapter. Okay. And let me read this complete data. Complete activity to find the probability of the event that the card drawn is a red card. For this, the very first thing I need to explain you the concept of playing cards. Okay. So in total, I'll explain you. In total, there are total 52 playing cards. Okay. Okay. This is further divided into what? 26 red cards and 26 black cards. Understood? Now this 26 red card is further divided again into 13 heart cards and 13 diamond cards. Understood? And this 26 black cards are further divided into 13 club cards and 13 spade cards. So in total there are 52 cards, 26 red cards and 26 black cards. So they are talking the very important thing is what about the event that the card drawn is a red card. So see here, see students, again they have given this question as an activity based question for 3 marks. Okay, and the thing is that this can come in your exam as a 3 mark problem also. Understood?
Yes.
Okay, so see what happens. So let us go with the flow of the sum. So this is my activity. So what they are saying, S is the sample space. It is the S is what? The sample space. And N of S is how much? 52. Because in total there are how many cards? 52 playing cards. 52. Event day. This is the condition, okay, which is very important. A card drawn, event day, card drawn is a red card. So in total there are how many cards? 26 red cards. Okay. Now see, total number of red cards is equal to box hearts plus box diamonds. So in total there are 13 heart cards and 13 diamond cards. Okay. So what I'll write in this box? 13 hearts plus 13 diamonds. That gives me what? 26 in total. Red cards. Understood?
Yes.
Now let us see the next box. Therefore, N of A is equal to 26. Because 13 plus 13 is going to give me what? 26. Very good. So what I'll write over here? 26. Now comes the probability of event day. This is the formula that P of A is equal to N of A upon N of S. That is my formula. Understood? Okay. So this P of A is equal to what? N of A in this box upon N of S. That is the formula part. N of A comes in this box. Okay. So let us see the next box. Therefore, P of A is equal to, acha now see what is my N of A? 26. So what I'll write in this box?
26.
26. Very good. 26 upon 52. Because my N of S is what? That is my 52. Understood? Now I need to further simplify this. So see what happens. 26 ones are
26.
26. 26 twos are give me what? 52. Understood? 26 ones are 26. 26 twos are give me what? 52. So therefore P of A is equal to what? 1 upon 2. That is my half. So what I write in this box? That is 1 upon 2. Understood?
Yes.
Was that an easy problem?
Yes.
Now see students, these sums are very important questions because this has already come in your board exams, as well as these sums can also be repeated in your further upcoming board exams. So practice hard. All the best. Thank you.